it's like school is closed. So we're on vacation, and these kids are just at home. It's only that sometimes you invite them to come. Then because of the household chores that they are doing at home, sometimes they are not released by their parents. But I'm happy that we have a handful of them that decided to come just to meet you. So we have visitors here at school, boys and girls. I know you will want to talk to them. And let me tell you that they are a group from Invelo, as you can see. But let me also tell you that they are actually here because at one time they did help us through school fees. We had 19 children who got a scholarship. Their fees paid. So they are back today, and I'm happy to tell you that some more of you will actually get the same kind of help where you have your school fees paid for. So I think you take this time just to greet them and talk to them, and maybe you start by just giving them a short chorus of welcome song, to just welcome them into our school. We are very few, but I think you can just sing a short chorus just to welcome them. Okay, you go Anna.
Welcome, 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 visa. Welcome, visa. Welcome, 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 visa. 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 Money, money. Welcome, visa. Welcome, visa. Money, money. Welcome, visa. Welcome, visa. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, visa. Welcome, visa. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, visa. Welcome, visa. Welcome, visa. Welcome, visa. Welcome, visa. Welcome, visa.
Right, thank you very much. I'm sure now you are welcome. They welcome you to the school, and we are actually very happy to receive you. Of course, you came at a time when you were on vacation, like I've said, and you are not going to meet any more children other than this one, and no more teachers other than myself. But if you had come maybe when we are on session, you were going to be met by a large group of a whole class, and also you're going to meet a lot of teachers and move on to the classrooms and see the teachers then. But nevertheless, I'm sure the kids that are here have just given us a welcome. So basically this is a primary school which is out here in the remote area of Ngamo, and the name of the school is called Ngamo Primary School, which is derived from the name of the village. There are actually 4 villages that send their children to this school. One of the villages is called Ngamo, which is the surrounding village with about 67 homesteads. That is a homestead, another homestead, another, right around the school. There are about 67 of them. As you go to the south of the school, there is another village which stretches southwards. It's very big. It has about 100 homesteads. The children also come to this school. The furthest child from this side walk about 5 kilometers. And then to the east of the school, you go through a thicket. Then you get to another village. It's very far away, about 7 kilometers, which is about, I'm sure it's about 4-point-something miles. Then across the railway line, we have another village which has about 35 homesteads. So all those children come here. So this year, which is 2015, we have a total enrollment of 297 children. We are only 3 kids shy of 300. And we have 7 classes of formal learning. That is from the first grade 2nd grade up to the 7th grade. So a child will spend 7 years here before they graduate to secondary school or high school. Then we have the 8th class, which is a pre-formal learning. It's like kindergarten. So we have little ones who also come to start learning here. They do 1 year. Then the following year, they get into the mainstream. They start grade 1. So all is 8 classes, totaling 297 children. We have 8 teachers at this school, including myself. So what it means is that you come here, you want to teach here, we give you a class. So it's a teacher to a class. 8 classes against 8 teachers. Right. And then the structures that you see this end, this is teachers' accommodation. So basically our teachers operate from within the premises. Today, all these rooms and all these houses that you see are locked because the teachers are away on vacation. Then this other end, this is the school. That's where learning takes place. So they operate from there. They do the work here. After hours, they retire back to their dwellings. So that's the setup. We are open from January to December, but we have vacation periods like now. So our school calendar is divided into 3 parts. Each part is called a term, TRM. TRM, that's the 1 term, which the first term runs from January up to April. So early April, around 4 or 5, we close, we go for vacation for about a month. We open May for the 2nd term. So the 2nd term runs from May up to August. We close, go for vacation like now, we're on vacation. This marks the end of the 2nd term. So we're going to open for the 3rd and final term in September. Then we pull up to December. 2016 January, a child who is doing grade 5 will start grade 6. So they graduate to the next level of their learning. So basically that's how we do it here. We are coming to school every day, Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday, no, we don't come to school. But Monday to Friday, our school day is 8 hours. That means we start at 7:30 and we knock off at 3:30. But we have break times in between, like we start 7:30, 10 o'clock we break for recess. 30 minutes, they go out, they refresh, they play, they kick a ball, and then they come back after 30 minutes. We go up to 11 a.m. 11 a.m. the kindergarten. We call them ECD, which means early childhood development. They wind up and they go home. 12 noon, we have the infants, grade 1 and grade 2. They also wind up and go home. Then 1 p.m. we break, the whole school break for lunch. So we have a 1 hour lunch, we break for lunch, then we resume at 2 p.m. We do 1.5 hours, then we knock off, the day is done. So that's how we run the school here. Challenges are there, yes, and one of the challenges that is facing our children, of course, is the distances. Like you can imagine a child we will walk 7 kilometers one way to come to school and attend lessons. Then after school he goes back. That means a day he does 14 kilometers, which is a long way. And the type of our soil is like this one. You can't even cycle here. Even if you have a bike, you can't even cycle. So the mode of transport is always walking. No green bus, no yellow bus, no blue bus. So they always walk, but they are used to that. But it affects our children because those who are doing ECD here, kindergarten, so those who live far away, they can't access that class. And it's a disadvantage which will manifest up to the end of their learning because the foundation is always very important. So if you miss them the first day they come to school, sometimes you have missed them forever. So those children who don't attend early childhood development classes, they are always backward. So that's one big challenge that they are facing, these kids, the thing of walking. But on top of that, you walk 7 kilometers to come to school, I think your concentration levels are affected in one or the other. You're tired, right? And then, of course, the other challenge is the one that we have always lived with, that one of poverty, where people cannot afford even the simplest things. They cannot afford, including even clothing, where you find the children tend to hate coming to school. They tend to dislike coming to school because they feel they are not properly dressed. You know, children are children. They shy away sometimes because they find they are out of place. If they have torn shorts, some other children will naturally laugh at them and something like that. Then they start to resent coming to school. But then there is the issue of school fees. Yes, we levy them. We want them to pay some money, which is $10 a term, which is $30 per year per child into this school. Let me tell you that this is the cheapest school probably in the whole country. But in our district, we have 8 primary schools in our district, and this school is one of the cheapest. It's actually the cheapest. Most schools now charge $20, $15, but it is at this school that we charge $10. It's not by design, but it's because the community that we operate with, they have all those shortcomings. They are struggling. So there's no purpose of hiking the fees when people cannot afford even the smallest amount. So we have kept our fees down at $10. But then the other thing is that we are somehow fortunate because these guys in Velo, together with their clients and some other safari operators who come to our school sometimes, they bring with them very kind people who will want to give a pencil, a pen, a paper, chalk, and things like that. And these things have actually built some kind of stock where our children no longer buy pencils, no longer buy pen. The school no longer order a lot of chalk because sometimes we get these chalks as donations as gifts. So we have kept our levies down because we get that kind of extra support. Otherwise, this is the cheapest school in the district, and thanks to people like Invel. And then, yeah, in the classrooms, we do a lot of things. We do a lot of learning because we have a very broad curriculum. We teach 11 subjects, which is a lot. So our timetables are very congested. But basically we teach English language, where we want our children to be able to read, also to speak, and also to write in English. That's the language that we teach. We also teach our local language, which is Ndebele. So we teach 2 languages here. We teach English and Ndebele. Even if these children speak Ndebele at home, when they come to school, we teach them. Then we teach mathematics, we teach agriculture, we teach music, we teach physical education, we teach religious studies, we teach home economics, we teach social studies, environmental science. We also teach HIV and AIDS education. I don't know how many I have said. We also teach art and design, where they draw, they model, they print, they paint. That is art and design. So yeah, 11 subjects that we teach here. But from grade 1 to grade 3, they do 10 subjects. When we get to the 4th grade, we introduce HIV and AIDS education. Then they are 11 subjects for the higher class. Right. Now I have spoken. So if you have questions that you